Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another ultra rare road trek Class B camper van value from Parkway RV Center. And folks, last one of these Sprinter road treks I had sold in about 2 hours once posted online. So this one right here is not going to be around long. This is a 2007 Road Trek Adventurous RS, built on the Freightliner / Dodge / Mercedes chassis, Sprinter chassis, the 2500 3/4 ton. Got the 2.7 liter 5-cylinder Mercedes turbo diesel, 154 horsepower, 330 pound-feet of torque. Don't let that fool you, folks. This thing will get up and go. You're not talking about a lot of weight here. This motorhome will go as fast as you want to go on the highway. 5,000 pound towing capacity. Now folks, this is a diesel. Got a little bit more miles, and that's why I'm asking $39,900 instead of what this thing's worth, which is over $50,000. It does have 129,000 miles, but the motorhome's been well cared for, sitting knee-deep in Michelin tires. Somebody is taking very good care of it. Got a generator running right now. Very, very nice little motorhome, folks. And this one won't last but a matter of a day or two, if not sooner. Of course, many of you may remember Mercedes-Benz owned Freightliner, they own Dodge, they own Chrysler, Jeep, from 1997 to about 2014 when they sold a lot of that out to Fiat. So the Dodge Sprinter chassis, the Freightliner Sprinter, and the Mercedes Sprinter's identical. There's no difference in them whatsoever. This is on a Freightliner chassis. Like I said, got the Mercedes built 2.7 liter turbo diesel. Michelin tires. Have a 2013 date code, but they look brand new. And folks, many of you know most motorhome tires last a minimum of 10 years. Michelin's and Goodyear's, people most of the time get 12 or more years out of them. Now folks, one thing I'm going to point out, this is a refrigerator vent right here. It fell off when we drove it up here, so I've got one of those ordered, so it will have a new vent in it. Don't worry about that. Got a 2.5 Onan propane generator. The only generator choice you can get in a Sprinter chassis. And it's running perfectly. It's got under 300 hours on it, powering everything up inside. I've driven this motorhome personally, folks. It drives great. Got the backup camera that works great. Class 3, 5,000 pound capacity hitch. Powered by Mercedes-Benz. So you got German engineering, folks. That's German engineering combined with the best-selling Class B camper van brand of all time, Road Trek. You've got an unbeatable combination. And these things brand new were over $90,000 back then, folks. They were as much. You could buy a pretty nice base model Class A with a slide for what these things cost brand new. And book on this thing, even though I don't go by book, is still well over $50,000. But I'm only asking $39,900, folks, because I want these things to sell, not sit around. We drove it about 500 miles in. It did great. Good, quiet diesel. These are the most fuel-efficient motorhome on the market. According to the Road Trek, these things are rated up to 25 miles per gallon. I've sold a bunch of these over the years, folks. Most customers just average driving are going to get right around 22. I've got one old man that bought one from us last year that I keep in contact with, and he swears up and down he gets 27, 28, 29 miles a gallon with his Sprinter. But he's only driving 60 or 65 on the interstate. Most people aren't going to do that just to get you an extra 3 or 4 miles a gallon. So, you know, highway speeds, you're going to get 22 to 25 miles per gallon. Folks, that's hard to get in a small SUV, or even some passenger cars don't even get that good of fuel mileage. So perfect for long trips, very versatile vehicle. 21.8 feet long, bumper to bumper. Got the running boards, crank out patio awning, all fiberglass roofs, so you got no maintenance to worry about up there. Actually got a sliding van door, you don't hardly see that anymore. And let's take a look inside. The RS, of course, has got these 2 extra chairs, these 2 captain's chairs. and they make single beds if you combine them with the front chairs. There's a table seating right there that sets up right here, and you can swivel all 4 chairs and have eating service for 4 people, or sleeping for 2 additional people, as well as the 2 in the back. So you can sleep up to 4, you can set 4 because you've got 4 captain's chairs with full seat belts, plus your sofa in the back. I like the fact the floors don't have much carpet in here, folks, and this carpet in the front is removable, and there's a rubber mat underneath it. No check engine lights, 129,815 miles. Got power locks, crank windows, got the wood grain kit, touchscreen stereo with a backup camera built in, 5-speed Mercedes-Benz automatic transmission, goes great with it. Windshield's perfect, dash is perfect, seats, it's got that really nice plush vinyl seats that hold up. I mean, you got to realize, folks, the Sprinter is a commercial chassis, so it's got heavier duty. They're heavier duty rear end, heavier duty transmission, seats, and everything else designed for commercial use. That's why you see so many delivery vans with 400,000 and 500,000 miles on them running Sprinter chassis with the Mercedes-Benz diesel, just like this motorhome. You got a 6'2" or 6'3", excuse me, stand-up area in here. So if you're taller, I can almost stand up straight. I'm 6'4". Both the captain's chairs in the back look great. Got solid surface Corian countertops, built-in factory coffee maker, microwave convection oven. You got a 3-way RV refrigerator freezer. What does that mean? That means it runs off of propane, it runs off electric or battery, whatever source you have available. Does have a 750-watt inverter built in. 2-burner stovetop, doesn't look like it's hardly been used. I've got the factory brochure, and I've got this available on our website, parkwayrvcenter.com, under PDF. Just go to my website, click on, just search for Road Treks or Class B motorhomes, click on the 07 Road Trek Adventurous. Underneath the picture, there'll be a link to a PDF of that very thorough factory brochure. And he'll talk about the safety ratings of the Sprinter van, the electronic stability control, which uses traction control, and four-wheel anti-lock brake system to, if you start losing control or start swaying, it gets you back in control very, very quickly. That's a Mercedes exclusive back in 2007. I know it's modern cars, that's pretty much standard now, but back then it wasn't. So, and this van has that. Look over here, water heater, 355 hours on the generator, folks. Inverter, here's all your monitor panels, fuses, breakers. Now this is pretty cool in the back. This is a power sofa. It makes a 68 by 78 inch bed, so it's bigger than a queen, almost a king size bed. And what it does, the sofa folds flat down, these cushions stretch across here, and you've got one big huge bed. So you can sleep 2 back here, 2 in the front. That's pretty impressive for a 21.8 foot motorhome. Of course, you've got a Dometic roof air that works great, that's blowing icicles. You got a flat screen TV right here on a swivel. And up here, if I'm not mistaken, there's a DVD player. And this is pretty cool, folks. You know, most of these road treks, you have to take a shower in the hallway. This one, on the Sprinter chassis, you don't have to. Look at this. Open this up. You got a completely enclosed side shower. It's all fiberglass surround, so you don't have to worry about getting anything wet. And you can certainly put a shower curtain on. What a lot of people do is they just close these doors when they take a shower. But if you want to leave these doors open, you can put you a shower curtain in here and keep the water from getting out in the hallway. A little sink in here, a little shower, so pretty cool. And you got little compartments in here for putting up stuff that you don't want to get wet, like toilet paper and toiletries and stuff like that. So they think of everything, folks. Microwave convection oven, so you can microwave and you can bake you something in there as well. The Dometic refrigerator, like I said, runs off battery, propane, or electric, so You know, you can run your inverter on going down the road, keep your fridge cold on electric. You can run your generator going down the road. You can run propane, or you can let it run off the battery. Now the battery, of course, is not going to get as cold. Quickest way to cool those off is run the propane, and electric's a close second, and then of course battery's a third. But it's a great way. What I do on these three-way refrigerators is I will get it cold on electric or propane, and then while I'm driving down the road, switch it to 12 volt to maintain the temperature if I wasn't running my generator. Wow. Folks, this one's not going to last long. You can't beat the fuel mileage. There's not a more fuel efficient motorhome out there. These are as easy to drive and park as a full-size SUV or pickup truck. I mean, these are rare, folks. Very, very rare, especially in this price range. And folks, don't get me wrong, I know it's got 129,000 miles, but it's priced to have that many miles. Now, if this thing had 80,000 miles, 85,000 miles, it would be another $10,000 or $12,000. But like I said, it's I don't go by NADA, but look it up. Look what the book is and put it in the comments below. Tell me what the base NADA retail. Don't worry about adding any options because it's so far in the book you don't even need to. And you can put the miles on there if you want to, just to prove my point. This is a buy, folks. This is probably one of the best deals on a Sprinter road trek on the internet today. It's got years of life left to it. I mean, folks, this is a diesel. It's not a gas engine. This diesel motorhome, if you take care of this motor and transmission, this thing will be, that motor and transmission will still be going down the road decades from now while the rest of the RV's falling apart. You can literally not wear out a diesel motor. That's why people pay so much more up front for a diesel than they do a gas burner, because they're buying something that's going to last. It would not surprise me, folks, if this motorhome was still on the road 15 years from now. And that's, you know, if you take care of it, you keep it serviced like it's supposed to, you keep it maintained, repaired. If stuff breaks down, you repair it like you're supposed to. This motorhome will last you as long as you want to keep it. If you want to pass it down to your kids, take care of it, you can. So that's the benefit of gas, of diesel over gas. So anyway, $39.9. Let me tell you what all you get for that, folks. Of course, you get this very nice, clean, and I will have that fridge vent put on it too. $39.9. You get this nice, clean 2007 Road Trek Adventurous. In fact, I'll go ahead and shut this door real quick. Whitens up pretty good in here, don't it? Very, very well insulated. But for that $39.9, you get this motorhome checked out, ready to go by our certified RV techs. So, in other words, folks, we're going to go through this thing. We're going to do an extensive RV component checkout. And if you want to know everything that we cover, but I'll just try to give you a summary of it. We cover all the RV appliances. We cover the generator, the running, the driving. We cover the air conditioner, the roof air. We cover the inverter. We cover the lights. We cover the refrigerator on gas, electric, and battery. Oh gosh, we cover the awning. We cover all the day-night shades, all the window dressings. We make sure all the beds fold out like they're supposed to. We check all the propane, all the water system, water heater, furnace, all that stuff, of course, folks. We cover about 95% of the systems on this. And if you want a copy of everything that we cover and what we don't cover, contact my sales department. They'll be happy to send you over a list. And of course, anything we find wrong on that standard checkout list, folks, we're going to repair or replace at no additional cost to you. So no matter what it costs us for this motorhome to go through our checkout procedure and pass, the price is $39.9 to you. And yeah, we've lost money sometimes over the years, but that's just part of it, folks. The reason we don't check these things out until we sell them, well, folks, and I'm not trying to complain, I'm not trying to be ungrateful. Here's the deal. All right, I have 140 used RVs in stock. If I have to pre-check every single one of them before I put them for sale, I'm going to have to hire a lot more RV techs. That means I'm going to have a lot more overhead. That means I'm not going to be able to sell motorhomes like this for the price that I'm selling them for. I'm going to have to go up on the price, and nobody wins when that happens. Second reason, this is what I was talking about. I'm not trying to be ungrateful. I'm very grateful for the public and everybody that visits us here. But this is what happens. We usually have a couple of hundred sets of customers a week come in unescorted, look around these motorhomes and campers and fifth wheels, and they've got their kids with them. All right, they're opening stuff up, folding stuff out, breaking stuff. Their kids are spilling sodas and juices and food and all that in the RVs. I can't tell you how many people I've caught, customers smoking cigarettes going in and out of motorhome, $100,000 motorhome smoking cigarettes. They've never been, then these RVs, most of them never been smoked in a day in their life. And I'm not trying to be ungrateful, folks, but that's why we don't check them out, because once these things sit out here 2 or 3 weeks, people have torn stuff off of them. We've caught people stealing parts off of them for their own coaches and much more. So it doesn't do any good to pre-check them. After they sit out here for 2 or 3 weeks, we just have to check them again. So we're doing double work for the same price. So it doesn't make sense business-wise why we would pre-check these things before we sell them. So once you buy this motorhome, it's going to take us about a week, maybe a week and a half at the most, unless something crazy happens or we have to order a part that's not readily available. We can get this unit ready to go for you. It'll be checked out, ready to go, cleaned up inside and out. My service manager will do a final walkthrough and make sure everything's to his satisfaction as far as mechanical and how clean it is. And after that, he will call you to set up an appointment to come pick your RV up. Now, folks, we've had some confusion with this lately. Only the service manager can call you to set an appointment or set up an appointment for delivery. And yes, we do offer nationwide delivery. So once he's satisfied with everything, he will call you, set up a mutually beneficial time. Now, folks, your salesperson cannot set up an appointment to get your walkthrough. The finance manager can't set up an appointment for your walkthrough. The owner can't set up an appointment for a walkthrough. I can't set up an appointment for a walkthrough, folks. Only the service manager, whose name is Gordy, can do that. And once you arrive here at your appointed time, after the RV tech check this unit out, knows it better than anybody. We'll spend some time with you, go over it with you, show you how to work everything, show you everything works, answer any tips, give you tips, tricks, and pointers, answer any questions you have, and of course show you anything he had to do repair-wise. And you're more than welcome to record him with your cell phone or your camera, you know, so you've got something to fall back on. Once he gets through with your walkthrough demonstration to your satisfaction, of course, we'll put you a drive-out tag on it, finish your paperwork up, and you take it. It's as easy as that, folks. Everything will be working. Everything, you'll be showed how to operate everything, and it's easy as that, folks. You do get 21 nights of free camping. Let's be honest with you. You buy a nice little motorhome like this, you're going to want to use it quickly. So we're going to give you 21 nights of free camping, up to 7 nights at a time at select RV resorts nationwide. I strongly encourage everybody to at least stay a few nights at one of these campgrounds. You're not going to be disappointed. I've stayed in them. There's locations from Florida all the way up to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and more. So if you got a question about that, contact your sales department. That's included for the option A, haggle-free firm price of $39.9. Now, folks, haggle-free is haggle-free. We don't negotiate. That's the price if you want those services. Plus you get a starter kit and a 5-gallon bucket with all your camping essentials: sewer hose, water hose, pressure reducers, electrical adapters, chemicals, toilet paper, and more. All that's included. That's $75-80 value. Plus you get the drive-out tag and instructional DVDs. So you've got something to watch later on at home too, in case you forgot something or just kind of need a frame of reference. That's included, $39.9, folks. That's haggle-free, firm, non-negotiable. Doesn't matter if you're paying cash, if you're trading, or you're financing, or a combination of the three. It's all cash to us. The days of dealers hiding cash from the government and the IRS or decades in the past. Everything goes right in the bank. Everything's legit done. All the paperwork's completely legal. Anybody even attempts to cheat the government, folks, we're obligated as a dealer to report you to the IRS. And yes, folks, we do follow all rules and regulations, so please don't suggest it, because we have to, by law, report you to the IRS if you attempt any kind of sales tax evasion, or not the IRS, excuse me. We report you to the county, to the Secretary of State Sales Tax Division office. You do not want those guys knocking on your door, folks. So it's even illegal to even attempt to cheat the government out of sales tax. Sad as it is, but folks, unfortunately, modern RV and auto dealers are also law enforcement, as well as selling used vehicles. So it's just, you just have no idea. Anyway, $39.9 out the door. No extra fees. We're not like other RV dealers that charge you thousands of dollars in dock fees and prep fees and dealer fees and setup fees and freight fees and all that nonsense. I mean, folks, our prices are out the door, plus applicable sales tax. And you can see how that bad part works. Plus applicable sales tax. And sales tax laws are complicated, folks. If you want to know how much you're going to pay in tax, when and where you're going to pay it, they vary from state to state. They also vary slightly by how you pay for it, whether it's cash or finance or trade or a combination. So make sure you contact your sales department, get you a sales tax amount, when and where you got to pay it. That way there's no questions, there's no problems, there's no surprises for anyone. We do offer an option B. That's the only way we discount our low prices. Don't believe me about our prices? Google 2007 Road Trek Adventurous RS. See how many of them you find for $39.9. You're going to come to this one pretty quick, but keep in mind, so is everybody else. And there is a ton of people wanting to buy these vans, and there's a short supply of them. So, in fact, I've said in many of my videos, if they passed a law that an RV dealer could only sell one type of RV and one type only, my choice would be these Class B camper vans, because there is such an unreal demand for them in such a short supply. In fact, if you've got one of these for sale, folks, whether it's a Sprinter or Chevrolet, Ford, Dodge, it doesn't matter, folks. Mileage don't matter, year don't matter to us. Distance doesn't matter to us. As long as it's in nice condition like this one and everything working, we will make you a generous cash offer for it. We specialize in these vans. In fact, I know most of the people subscribe to my YouTube channel are there exclusively for the Class B camper vans, because nobody has them, folks. I've got several in stock, but they go quickly. Like I said, the last Sprinter Adventurous I had sold in under 2 hours online. So if you got one for sale, I don't care how far away it is, give us a call. If we work out a deal, we'll come get it. 706-965-7929. Now, we offer an option B, which is the only way we discount our prices. Option B means you forego the inspection. You do not get a demonstration walkthrough. You don't get a free camping. You get a drive-out tag. You get a motorhome. You get a starter kit, and that's it. Take the good with any potential bad. If you can buy one under those conditions, understanding that as is as is, it doesn't. There's no exclusions to the as is rules. You're responsible for 100% of all repairs, current and in the future, no matter what they may be, whether it's the motorhome components or the chassis components. As long as you understand the conditions of an as is sale, we will be happy to discount this unit what those services cost us. And you get the added benefit of getting a discount off this already low price, plus you get to take it home the same day you pay for it, instead of having to wait a week, week and a half for a checkout. So, what I strongly and personally recommend to everyone to do is come look at this motorhome in person before you decide if you want to buy it. I do not recommend people buying stuff sight unseen over the internet. I know that's kind of shooting myself in the foot, but I'm very honest with my viewers, folks. This is a used RV. It's 12 years old. It's got 129,000 miles. You don't need to buy anything used over the internet without coming out, looking at it, driving it, inspecting it yourself, and then decide if you want to buy it, and also gives you a chance to decide if you want to do option A or B. So come out and look at this motorhome, folks. As always, with any used vehicle advertised on the internet, whether it's us or somebody else, always verify this unit's for sale before you travel any significant distance to come look at it. I have people every week that look on videos, because I never delete my YouTube videos because they help my Google search rankings. But they'll see a 4 or 5 year old video. They won't bother to look at the date that it was shot, which is at the beginning of the video description. They'll just come on assuming I have it, and they get mad when they get here. Some of them travel several hours. Folks, we're not mind readers. We don't have ESP. We don't know when you're coming to look at a unit. You need to call us and tell us what you want to look at and when you're coming. We will let you know if it's available or if it has a deposit on it or if it's already sold. I never delete my YouTube videos, and I never take RVs off the website until the deal is closed. Just because it has a deposit on it doesn't mean that it is a sure deal. 9 out of 10 times, yes, it is a sure deal, but there's always that 1 out of 10, and I do not like taking units off and putting them on constantly, the same unit. So I leave them on there until the deal closes. But if anybody calls wanting to buy it, of course we tell them there's a deposit on it, so we're not going to sell it out from under you. Because all it takes, folks, is a 5-10 minute phone call and a credit card. This thing's off the market, folks, just as easy as that. I've sold these vans to people as far away as California, Canada. I've sent them overseas to England. I mean, these things, there's a huge demand and a short supply, and unlike Class A shoppers or Class C shoppers, Class B shoppers are willing to travel hundreds, sometimes thousands of miles to buy one of these in this price range, because they're not out there. Believe me, I look for them every day. So if you want to fly in, we'll pick you up from Chattanooga, Tennessee Airport. Deliveries available, financing's available with approved credit. Thank you for watching, folks.